Imagine if your brain were a warehouse. How much information do you think it could store? Is there a limit to our memory capacity? These questions may seem simple, but the answers are far more complex. First, consider this. The human brain, despite its relatively small size, is an incredibly powerful and sophisticated organ. It's composed of approximately 100 billion neurons, each with the ability to form about 1,000 connections to other neurons. This means our brains have the potential to store a vast amount of information. Let's delve a little deeper. Memory in the human brain works by creating neural pathways. When we learn something new, our neurons form new connections. The more we use or practice this knowledge, the stronger these connections become. This is known as synaptic plasticity. But what about the capacity? Some scientists believe our brains can hold up to 1 petabyte of information. That's equivalent to about 3 million hours of television shows. Now that's a lot of binge watching. However, it's crucial to remember that our brains are not just simple storage devices. They're also responsible for processing and understanding the information we take in. This means that while our brains may have the theoretical capacity to store vast amounts of data, the practical limit is likely much lower. And what happens when we reach this limit? Well, our brains have a clever way of managing this too. They prioritize information based on importance and relevance, storing critical information in long-term memory and discarding less important data. This brings us to another fascinating aspect of memory: forgetting. Forgetting is not just a failure of memory. It's a vital process that helps keep our minds clear of unnecessary information. It's our brain's way of decluttering, if you will. Now don't forget to subscribe to Mind Musings for more intriguing insights into the workings of the human mind. So, to summarize, the human brain is an incredibly sophisticated organ with the potential to store vast amounts of information. However, its practical capacity is likely much lower due to the need to process and understand the information we take in. And forgetting? Well, that's just our brain's clever way of managing its storage capacity. Remember, our brains are not mere storage devices. They're complex processing units, constantly learning, adapting, and discarding information as needed. And that, in itself, is pretty amazing. This is Mind Musings, where we unravel the mysteries of the mind. Until next time, keep musing.